Welcome to the Outer Banks podcast, presented by Seaside Vacations. With nearly 400 hassle-free Outer Banks vacation rentals. Begin planning your Outer Banks beach escape today at OuterBanksVacations.com.
Hey everyone, and welcome back to the Outer Banks podcast. I'm your host, Bryn Pittman, and today I've got something really fun and a little spooky on the way. So here's the deal. Downtown Manteo has been transformed into Halloween Island from October 19th to October 31st. For 13 nights, it's going to be all about spooky vibes, amazing Halloween decor, and get this, it's trick-or-treating for adults. Imagine strolling around Manteo waterfront decked out in eerie decorations while stopping by local spots like Ghost Colony Tavern, Poor Richard's, New Vines, Outer Banks Distilling, and much more, all serving up festive drinks and treats. It's basically Halloween heaven for grown-ups, and I've got all the details on how to make the most of it. So stick around as we talk to Geno from Ghost Colony Tavern. Now, there's a lot of haunting to get to. Let's dive in. Geno from the Ghost Colony Tavern, how are you doing today?
I'm doing good, man. How are you?
I'm doing pretty good. All right, so I have not had the pleasure of being inside the Ghost Colony Tavern. I'm currently inside what we call, or now calling, the Chop Shop.
Yes.
Halloween Island is upon us. We are just days away. You're launching Halloween Island October 19th?
That is correct, yes.
Okay. What can we expect? What is the Ghost Colony Tavern going to bring to the Outer Banks?
Well, so the Ghost Colony Tavern is the rebranded Lost Colony Tavern. This will be our third year of rebranding with our Halloween theme. And what we've done in the years since we started this thing, the downtown Manteo area has become a state-sanctioned social district. So, which means that while people have always kind of walked around with a beer, wine in their hand, it's now official. So you can, cocktails, everything else, you can walk around town, and we like to say that we're a drinking town with a fishing problem.
Totally. We definitely are. We definitely are, especially in the new social district, which is brand new as of 2023.
That is correct, yeah.
Explain a little bit about the social district. Now, you can have drinks in around the area, which is the premise of the 13 bars. You can stumble around.
Sure. So everything's that's a good word, because everything is within stumbling distance.
Yeah.
But we have a outline of the downtown area where you are allowed to purchase a beverage from any of the beverage vendors around town. And we actually have signs which enable each venue to either allow or disallow beverages from other restaurants inside their own establishment.
Oh.
So, and I think that all of us, to my knowledge, have the sign up that says beverages welcome. So you can literally get a drink from Ghost Colony Tavern and walk into Poor Richard's and drink it in there, and then grab a cocktail from there and walk into Ortega's and drink it at their bar. It's got a free flow of alcohol, and it's all legal. Raleigh approved it all, and we're super happy about it.
A free flow of drinks. So with it being the 13 bars, we're in the Ghost Colony Tavern.
We're the Chop Shop right
You
now,
have
yeah.
two of them on premise. So explain to us a little bit about what the Ghost Colony Tavern is on the inside.
So I'm going to kind of step away from that and say, first of all, I don't want to say that they're all bars per se.
No.
So we're saying 13 venues. We've got, because we've got the distillery, we've got Kiind Cocktails, who is, part of the thing. He's got an event down here in downtown. We've got a wine shop, and they're part of it. We have a convenience store that's part of it. And they're selling everybody's got a specific drink that they're selling out of there, which is going on one shared drink menu that'll be featured throughout town.
Oh.
So really further unifying all of us. So of the 13 venues, everybody's picking a select theme and a name. So we've got, different, depending on what you want to see. So, Ghost Colony Tavern is obviously the haunted house bar. So to answer your question, when you walk in there, it's going to look
like a haunted house.
Like a haunted house.
Oh,
you can hop on social media and see. We posted a video. It's like a mini trailer.
I have seen that. I've seen that the other day. Actually, this morning when I was looking up, doing a little bit of research, I'm like, okay, this is pretty cool. And step around the corner and poop.
Yeah.
Little pop scares and
For
stuff
sure,
like that.
Yeah. So we're the haunted house bar.
Okay.
We've got a vampire bar, New Vines. I think a lot of your listeners are probably familiar with the wine shop here. They're New Veins. They're our vampire bar. They're doing IV blood bags of wine, and they're having a specific event with a blood drive for the American Red Cross. And we've got Old Tom's as Phantoms. We've got 1587 as our Harry Potter bar. They're doing their platform 15 and 8/7.
It makes sense. It works there.
Yeah, Vineyards on the Scuppernong. They're doing like the witches and warlocks, potions and spells kind of theme. Over there, the Pioneer Theater, the legendary historic Pioneer Theater, latching on to the 1930s classic Universal monsters. Perfect for them, right?
Oh man, that is ultimately one of the best choices that they could have made for
sure.
renaming that one.
Yeah, and we've got Kiind Cocktails, Holden McOwen, and Lexi. They're doing they're going to become Kiiiller Cocktails. On Saturday, and their event will be on Sunday, the 20th. They're doing a costume party and mixology class, which is, if you've never been to one of his events, man, they are unforgettable.
I've never been to one of his events. I've had a couple of cocktails from that little bar that he has, or that little venue, and I'll tell you what, they are delicious.
Yes.
Delicious.
Yeah. He goes above and beyond, and everyone who visits the Outer Banks or lives here should definitely not miss his events. And then we've got Outer Banks Distilling, of course. They are going to become the Dead Sailors Society. That is their Halloween pop-up name. We got that art place in the Stockade, Ortega's, Olives, of course, Poor Richard's. So we've got 13 venues, 13 nights in one walkable downtown social district.
Now, it does not mean that you have to hit all 13 in one night. No, they are here for the 13 nights of Halloween. It is Halloween Island. Fantastic little venues to come by and just kind of engulf yourself into the horror, in the terror of Halloween. Speaking of Halloween, we each have our own kind of traditions. What's a tradition that you took and brought it into Ghost Colony Tavern?
God, that's a great question. It's a generic answer, man, but just all around Halloween fun. It's being able to reach inside and grab that kid inside of you, and it's and I'm glad you brought that up too, because Halloween, a lot of people, downtown Manteo has become known for its Halloween celebrations. They block off the streets, and there's kids everywhere and adults everywhere. And they do this Saturday trick or treating for the merchants during the day, but Halloween night, after dark is incredible down here. But for Halloween Island, we're kind of, while it's family friendly, we're kind of billing it as trick or treating for adults.
Oh,
so that's, with the drink in your hand, and you can move from the vampire bar to the haunted house bar to the Harry Potter bar to the werewolf bar, or the witch bar, and kind of just move through town and enjoy it. And of course, everybody has their own operating hours and days. So, you'd have to check HalloweenIsland.com for that, which we are at the final step of putting that together.
You're launching Halloween Island the 19th of October. So the website's going to be up before then. You're going to have all those details there, HalloweenIsland.com. So you'll be able to check out what all the ghouls are doing around town. You'll be able to see everything that's going on, all the events that you have planned.
Yep. And each of the 13 venues is doing a specific event that is all geared toward, the charity piece of the entire event. And to that end, we worked with Chris over at Outer Banks Community Foundation, and he's helping us with setting up the fund. This year, obviously, in light of recent events, we're going to be directing all proceeds to Western North Carolina for Hurricane Helene relief efforts.
That's awesome.
Yes. So we've got Halloween Island shirts that have come in, and you're looking at them right now.
Yep, black and orange right there. I mean, the logo is amazing. The shirts are awesome, and the cause is just even greater.
Right. So what we're doing is that for the shirt, for that piece, just to make it easier for everybody's individual point of sale systems, we're doing $25 cash only, gets you a shirt. That all that money will go to the Outer Banks Relief Foundation.
That's nice.
We've got that, and then each individual venue will also have their own event that'll also help generate more funds. So
yeah, like you were saying, that New Veins is going to do something for the American Red Cross or American
blood drive.
The blood drive. What can we expect here at the Chop Shop or maybe Ghost Colony Tavern?
We've got a good buddy of ours coming down to play on the 26th, Jack Waddell. He's coming in doing a spooky set as Halloween Jack. And we've got, Outer Banks Distilling is doing a pumpkin carving contest on Wednesday.
Oh, wow.
The 23rd. New Veins, their blood drive, I think, is on Tuesday, the 22nd. Let's see. The Pioneer Theater has got the Universal Monsters theme. He's got Frankenstein Wine and Movie Night on the 26th, I believe, Saturday the 26th. Phantoms is doing I think she's having a band on the 25th, Friday the 25th. And there's a whole bunch of events around town. Of course, Kiind Cocktails, with his Kiiiller Cocktails event. So he'll be generating money for hurricane relief efforts as well. It's going to be a lot of fun, man. We're just, it's a bar crawl,
That you will literally crawl. The undead will come back to life and everybody will crawl. Everybody will just, you could limp or you could walk, you could fly if you've got a broom. You can head on over to each and every one of these spots. Again, HalloweenIsland.com is where you're going to find all the details that you're going to need. Oh,
yeah. And also, I forgot that this is also exciting. So we got word that Kim, who heads up the Friends of the Elizabeth II, our flagship here in downtown Manteo, she has agreed to have the team decorate the Elizabeth II, the flagship in the harbor here. To reflect the theme, something, I don't know what they're going to do. I'm sure they'll do something great with torn sails and, something coming out of the cannon holes and lights and so forth.
That's
so we're going to be, we're decorating the town and just making it a little festive area where you can just walk around and,
that's awesome.
Some of the retailers will stay open late. Not everybody, but I'm sure a few of them will stay open late. So you can walk around and shop and enjoy. And just, downtown Manteo is so charming anyway, along the waterfront here. And
in this new social drinking district, it's a nice place to have a cocktail at night. Walk around, stumble to all the venues
right.
And take it all in. Taking a nice little sunset down here in downtown Manteo. Speaking of Ghost, up above me, you have all the legends of the Outer Banks.
Yes. So all of our t-shirt designs here at Lost Colony Tavern in the Hop Shop is it's all art depicting the legends and folklore of the Outer Banks. So
if you ask me, that is Halloween right there. I love every single one of those designs.
Sure. And of course, we're the Lost Colony, so it's already a little dark and mysterious anyway. But our artist, Britton Ricketts, Moondog, he's done a lot of work around the Outer Banks, but his stuff is a little dark and creepy anyway. So it's perfect for this. So we've got the Ghost of Blackbeard, the Cora tree with the Witch of Hatteras. We've got, the story of the Nag's Head, the Kill Devil, Graveyard of the Atlantic, the Goat Man of Nag's Head Woods for Ghost Colony Tavern. That's our Halloween shirt. And it was a lot of different designs, and they, people have been talking about these stories, a
long time
verbally, for generations, but nobody's ever done it in art.
We have a ton of history around the Outer Banks. And with that being said, what is your favorite ghostly story that you have? Even if you have a ghost story that's not up here on a shirt.
So we're gonna go ahead and do the Witch of Hatteras story. I'll go ahead and tell that. And a lot of your listeners probably know this story, and many of them might not. So this was in the late 1600s at the end of the Salem witch trials. Captain Eli Blood had left Salem, Massachusetts, and he set up camp down in Frisco. Yep. And there was a woman down there, an Irish woman with red hair. She had a baby. Her name was Cora. It was said that she was a better fisherman than all the men and more beautiful than all the women. So clearly she had to be a witch, right?
Oh yeah, she had. That's a given right there. That's a given. Ugh.
So they tried to cut her hair and it wouldn't cut, and they tried to drown her and she didn't drown. So they eventually tied her to a tree. And just before, according to the legend, just before they set the tree on fire, the skies darkened and a bolt of lightning came down from above, and in a cloud of smoke, she was gone. The baby was gone. And the only thing left was the split tree with her name, Cora, Cora, scorched into the base of the tree. And that tree can still be found down in Frisco in, I believe it's Brigands Bay.
It is.
And you can actually go see the tree, still to this day.
It has been a long time, but I remember driving past that tree for the first time and seeing it. I'm like, man, that's an oddly shaped tree. And the person I was with at one point in time was like, all right, let me tell you the story of Cora. I'm like, oh, okay. So it's just kind of stuck around. There are a ton of stories here in the Outer Banks, and you can become part of the story with Halloween Island.
Absolutely.
Starting,
we'd love to see you.
Starting October 19th, we're going to have some fun all the way the 13 days of Halloween. In prepping for all of this, what do you want somebody to take away from their experience here at either the Chop Shop or over at the Ghost Colony Tavern?
No, I just, I wanted to focus less on us here at Lost Colony Tavern and focus on the district, a fun environment where you can walk around and enjoy, and there's lots to do. And most of us live here because we don't like cities. So
we're on the outskirts of everything.
That's right. So, so where can we bring those experiences, to where it's, you can have that fun and still not be in the heart of a city. So that's why we're creating this, and that's why the social district was created, and that's why we've unified it, all 13 vendors down here, for this event. And if we can have a whole lot of fun and raise a whole lot of money to help some folks out, then it's a win-win-win.
100%. I mean, what you're doing here is absolutely amazing. You've gotten all the venues involved. You got everybody just kind of chipping in for the greater good. It's all for Western North Carolina. All the t-shirt sales, the $25 cash only t-shirts, you come in there, those proceeds are going to go out to
Chris Sullivan.
He's great over there at the Outer Banks Community Foundation. And everything that he's done for Western North Carolina.
Oh, he's
getting the
an
word
incredible
out.
man. Yeah, for sure.
I totally appreciate you taking your time out of the day to have a nice little conversation. Check out all the shirts. Come by. Check out all the venues.
Yeah, and we're also on all the social media. So we're on your Facebook and your Instagram and your Threads and whatever you use. So come on by and visit us over there, and you'll see what we got going on. We've just posted. We're posting photos of the decorations inside each bar. We did Poor Richard's the other day, and then we dropped Lost Colonies yesterday. And I think up next is the Dead Sailors Society over at Outer Banks Distilling. So and you're wearing your Killed Over Rum hat right now.
I have this hat. This hat, it goes with me everywhere I am. So it's just one of those things. So
come be a part of Halloween Island, man. It's gonna be a heck of a lot of fun and during spooky season here on the Outer Banks.
I've got one final question.
Okay.
All right, this is it. If you could host a dinner party,
oh boy,
with 3 famous Halloween movie characters. Oh, we're not talking legends anymore on the Outer Banks. We're talking movie characters. Who are they?
Wow, this is a great question. This is not an easy question.
No, there's so many good Halloween characters.
Yeah.
I was thinking about this too, and I'm like, I don't know who I would even. Michael Myers, because it would just be silent but deadly.
I don't know that I'd feel comfortable having dinner with that guy. Wow. I think that that's a great. I think the Beetlejuice would be one.
Yeah.
I mean, I think that he would be a hell of a lot of fun at a dinner party.
Yeah.
I think Bette Midler's character from Hocus Pocus would be great.
Yeah.
And for the last one, I'm gonna go with the classic 1930s Invisible Man, because how much fun would it be to watch a guy trying to eat when you can't see him?
That's a good one. Now it's kind of got me confused right there. But Geno, thank you very much.
You got it.
Stop on in, HalloweenIsland.com. If you weren't able to make it out this year, I'm sure it's going to be a tear next year. Thanks for joining me on the Outer Banks podcast. I'll see you in the next episode.